The latest news, national issues, the political scene, and conversations with prominent personalities. All these firsthand at the forefront. Good morning. I am Attorney Karen Jimeno. He has never granted a full-length interview. All that everyone knows is his close association with House Speaker Martin Romualdez. Who is the man behind AKAP Bicol party list? How did he rise as a powerful congressman in the House of Representatives? Why is he pushing for the Ayuda sa Kapos ang Kita or the AKAP program in the Department of Social Welfare? And what assurance do we get that AKAP will not be used for politicking in this year's election? We have with us live the chairman of the House Committee on Appropriations, AKAP Bicol Party List Representative, Elizaldy Co. Thank you for waking up early to join us today, Congressman Zaldy.
Well, thank you, Red, for inviting. It's a pleasure. It's my first time to go to a studio. Actually, medyo mahihain pa tayo, no? But I think since marami pong pinag-uusapan as chairman of the Appropriations, I need also some first time, and I'm glad na na-invite niyo po ako.
Thank you for being here today. And we'll start off things light kasi marami talagang gusto pong makilala kayo. Medyo kilalang-kilala po yung name nyo pero wala talagang nakakausap pa sa inyo. So we'll start by showing photos on our LED and give us a brief description kung ano po yung naalala nyo pag nakikita nyo to. So let's start with this. This is in Tabaco, Albay. So, dito po ba kayo lumaki at pinanganak?
Yes, dyan sa Tabaco City, dyan ho ako pinanganak, no? Lumaki from elementary and high school.
Kamusta naman po yung kabataan ninyo? Kayo po ba yung mga tipong bata na naglalaro sa kalye? Parang yung ordinaryo na bata?
Yes, masaya. Pag umuulan, napakasaya namin kasi you have to, soak sa water kasi yung compound namin, nandun yung mga pinsan ko, no? So, meron kaming punong kahoy ng aratilis. So, pag summer or may guava doon, akyat ka ng punong kahoy, matamis, and yun, napakasaya, very fun ang buhay sa probinsya.
And na-mention niyo po yung compound, pinalaki po ba kayo, nung lumalaki po ba kayo, pinanganak po ba kayo na may kaya?
Meron naman kasi yung nanay ko, nung ako'y pinanganak na, negosyante na siya. No? We have a glass and aluminum store. But before ako pinanganak, yung nanay ko is a teacher sa public school. Tatay ko gano'n din is a teacher but is a mining engineer. But nung ako na, 1970, before yung mga kapatid ko, naging negosyante na sila kasi yung lolo ko from China, nasa DNA na talagang kahit yun ang una mong pinag-aralan, fashion mo, na maging teacher. But mapupunta ka talaga sa dugo, lumalabas
yung pagka-negosyante.
Negosyante.
And since you mentioned your parents po, tignan natin yung next picture. And this is your mother, si Elsie Salcedo.
Yes.
So, siya po ba yung mas negosyante kesa sa tatay niyo?
Yung tatay ko, dahil siya yung talagang Chinese, no? Yung nanay ko is from Pangasinan, a very religious province. Nandun yung Our Lady of Manawag. So, napaghalo yung tinuruan ng tatay ko yung nanay ko magnegosyo sa glass. Tinan over niya yung glass and aluminum. Then yung father ko, pumasok sa construction business.
And paano po ba sila magpalaki? Stricto po ba silang mga magulang?
Well, very strict. Lagi kaming pinapalo, no? Kasi pag lalaro ka nga sa ulan, papaluin ka. Lalaro ka sa bubong. May bubong kami. Doon kami naglalaro-laro ng mga cards ng mga kapatid ko. Ng cards. Bawal din yun. Ayun yung nanay ko na naglalaro ng cards. So, strict and also everyday, kailangan ka sa probinsya, everyday at 6 p.m., kailangan ka mag-pray ng rosary.
Very religious talaga.
To pray rosary, set lahat yan. Pag Holy Week,
may pabasa.
Bisita iglesia. Kasi yung mga auntie ko, lahat yan dalaga. So, hindi na nag-asawa, dalaga. So, talagang all prayerful life. Nung nanay ko, nung nasa Pangasinan, lagi sa Manawag. No? So, doon di siya lumaki. Nagiging pag Holy Week ba yun, yung bumababa yung angel. Yun, siya yun.
Ilan po ang mga kapatid ninyo?
Well, we're 6, plus 1 we have an adopted na, so we're 7 lahat.
And lahat po ba sila religious din because of your parents?
O kasi the parents, ganun na rin, na kukuha na yun, napapass down, pati sa mga anak, so, it's a good thing na, kasi when you're in, we're always guided and God-fearing, and hindi ka magkakamali. Alam mo kung ano ang dapat and ano yung hindi dapat.
Ang sabi po sa amin ay bata pa lang kayo kung ano-ano na yung tinitinda ninyo. So, nakuha nyo rin po ba yung pagkanegosyante?
Yes, nung di ko makakalimutan, elementary ako, bawat punta ko sa school, gumagawa ako ng yema, we sell it, nagsinesell, binibenta ko sa mga classmate ko yung yema para baon, no? Or then yung tatay ko, smoker. Ako nagbebenta ng sigarilyo sa kanya. Sabi ko, Dad, kuha pa. Papa,
yung dad mo binibenta?
Sabi ko, ako exclusive, kasi sinisigarilyo niya yung Blue Seal eh. So hindi naman, so ako nag-source ng Blue Seal. Galit nga yung nanay ko kasi lagi niya pinapagalit ang tatay ko nagsisigarilyo. Ako naman yung supplier ng sigarilyo.
So meron ka negosyo rin sa bahay. And yung balita namin, pati daw yung mga lumang damit, ino-auction mo.
Yes, ino-auction ko. Pinaparaffle ko sa mga classmate ko. Binibenta ko 25 cents yung ticket. So, tapos, tuwang-tuwa naman sila. May microscope, lente. Kung ano yung nakikita ko sa bahay na hindi na nagagamit.
Ang galing,
May elementary.
At ilang taon ka nito nung nag-start
Elementary
mo?
ako, magsimula grade 1 hanggang grade 6, elementary. So, yan yung talagang naging na namin.
And let's look at the next picture. Ito, portion to ng St. Gregorio, the Great Seminary. So, can you explain to us, paano ka naging seminarista? Marami yata may hindi po alam na naging seminarista ka. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, nakakatawa kasi yung nanay ko, laging sabi niya, bantayan mo yung tatay mo. Bantayan. So, every Sunday, nagsasabaw yung tatay ko. I need to, sumasama sa kanya. So, kakasama ko sa kanya, natuto akong sabong na kasi nga sumasabong siya, so sabi niya, pinapabantayan yung tatay ko. So after ng kakasabong ko hanggang grade 6, nainis naman yung nanay ko dahil natuto naman ako magsabong dahil kakasama ko nga sa tatay ko. So sabi niya, pasok ka sa seminaryo. So sabi ko naman, sunurin dahil we're on kaka-prayerful naman. So sinunod ko, ang ginawa ko para maging masaya, lahat nakaklase ko nung elementary na mga kaibigan ko. Sabi ko, papasok ko sa seminaryo, gusto yung sumama. Mag-orientation, 3-day. Naka-recruit ako 11 na ka-classmate. Pumunta kami sa seminaryo 3 days. And out of the 11, 7 kaming pumasok. So naging masaya yung seminaryo dahil nandun yung mga kaklase mo.
And sino po ang nagstay? Lahat may mga naging pari ba from yung mga friends mo?
Na-stay ako hanggang high school, the whole high school. Then out of we're around 32, naging pari 7, tapos ngayon 4 na lang, yung 3 lumabas. Kagabi kasama ko yung isang classmate kong pari na nasa Rome. Lahat yung naging pari, yung pinadala sa Rome. Kasi sa Italy, from nung high school kasi kami, every year nagpapadala ng 4. So, pag pumunta ka sa Rome, wala nang uwian yun. Hanggang mamatay man ang parents mo, kahit pag nagkaklase ka nung bawal umuwi. So, lahat sila, 100%.
Nandun talaga. Pero ikaw po, what made you decide to leave the seminary?
Well, nakakatawa, nung graduation namin nung 4th year, kasi hanggang high school lang kasi yung seminary namin sa St. Gregory. So, nung hindi ako, sabi ko, ayoko sa Rome. Kasi Co yung last name ko. Sabi ko sa rector namin, sabi ko, Bishop or Monsignor, gusto ko sa China. Sabi niya, hanap tayo ng package. Alam namin, may opening sa China na kung gusto mo, kasi yung mga pinadala sa gusto ko naman, at the level, ay kung maging pare na nag-aral sa, Bicol or sa Manila na, gusto ko something more, So sabi niya, sige, wait ka muna ng 2 years, pasok ka muna sa labas, then pag ready na yung seminaryo sa China, kasi mag-o-open sa China, pwede ka nang pumunta sa China kasi yun yung preferred place ko na kung magpapare, gusto ko doon ako mag-serve. Kasi, si San Lorenzo Ruiz, naging santo. Gusto ko rin maging santo.
Okay sa inyo mamatay.
Okay, kasi, ganun your life for that. So, yung nanay ko, tuwang-tuwa. Seryoso pala to. Sinikayan kagad ako ng nanay ko. Binigyan ako 1 million dahil...
Wow, ang laki nun nung time na yun.
That's 1987.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
Okay.
sabi ng nanay ko, buti na lang magpapare ka. So, tutuloy. Problema ko, when I studied sa UST, na-expose ako 1 year. So, yung sa UST, nung finalab ko first year, wala pa rin. So, hindi ko naman gusto yung subject na kasi for seminar, tapos na-expose ka na. Once na-expose ka na sa labas, marami ka nang nakikita. So, napunta na ako sa computer na sabi ko, ito na yung mas gusto ko. Baka mamaya, hindi pa rin, So, may tinatawag na many are called, but few are chosen. So, lagi nga sinasabi ng mga klase ko sa kanilang mga speech na, buti na lang di ka naging pare, sabi niya. Kasi, yan ang purpose sa'yo. Nandito ka para tulungan kaming lahat na naging pare.
So from pare to public servant.
To public servant, then, siyempre, doon din sa amin, kung saan mga humihingi ng tulong. So, 4 years indoctrination sa seminaryo is malaking bagay. I learned a lot of hard work, aside from hard work ng parents ko. Hard work in, sinasabi yung mga indoctrination, the more you give, the more you will receive. Yung relationship sa mga, so, yung lifestyle. So, lagi mong hinahanap yung companionship na bodies. Kasi you stayed in a dormitory, para ka na rin nag-boarding school eh. So, it's very important. In fact, yan ang isa sa mga vision ko rin na magawa sa public school o dun sa Kasi, mas lalong nagiging independent.
And let's look at the next picture. Ito na yung from being a seminarista to being a family man. So, this is your wife, Mylene, and your 4 children. So, paano po kayo nagkakilala ni Ma'am Mylene? Did you meet way after sa college na or after mo makalabas ng seminarya? Baka siya po ang reason. Kaya hindi na kayo bumalik.
Actually, nung college na-meet ko na nung nag-second year na sa AMA Computer College na bali, na-meet ko na yung wife ko doon. When na-meet ko siya doon. So, talagang wala na. So,
Classmate mo po siya?
Hindi naman. That's yung kaklase ko, siya sister, siya is 3 years younger sa akin nung wife ko. So, yung wife ko is 3 years younger sa akin. So, schoolmate. But, yun, doon ko siya nakilala.
And among your children, meron po bang sumusunod sa footsteps mo? Whether as a businessman or potentially entering politics?
Well, yung anak ko talagang nasa DNA, negosyante. Sa totoo lang, ako mismo, ayaw kong maging politiko, no? Yeah.
So we'll go to that later because we're very curious how you ended up becoming a congressman.
Yes.
So let's look at the next picture. So this is a corporation that you established. Nag-start po ba kayo sa DefedBack Corporation ng family ninyo?
Yes, yung family na yung DefedBack Corporation. I'm just a director, but yun yung glass and aluminum business ng
start
parents
pa
ko.
oo.
Sa parents ko siya. So we were put as incorporator there, but we were just elementary high school during that time. No, so more on sa construction, sa real estate,
Yung Sun
hotel.
Westville.
Yung Sun Westville, we are into construction, real estate, energy, and resorts, hotels. Yeah.
Yung Sunwest po, ikaw po ba ang nag-establish
Yes,
na
opo.
nito?
Yeah,
So yung
opo.
DefedBack was your parents and
Was
then
parents, yeah.
you went on your own. Paano po kayo naisip mag-diversify from glass and aluminum to real estate and then ngayon may energy pa?
Yes. Yung mother ko nasa glass and aluminum sila, no? Then yung father ko nasa construction din. So,
Meron pala sa
yung
father mo
ko,
nag-start
isa
talaga.
construction, So, nung 1989, hindi ko na natapos kasi every year since 1983, lahat ng kapatid ko, nung nag-crisis, pinapadala sa Amerika. So, ako na lang naiwan. Out of 6, ako yung panlima. Every year, yung panganay. So, nung nung time na panglima, linaktawan ako, yung sister ko na si Farida, yung pinadala sa US. So, ako naiwan. So, sabi niya, balik ka na, from Manila. Sabi niya, ikaw na mag-asikaso rito. So, we have a hardware. Yung nanay ko may glass. So, naibantay na. So, eventually, nabubore ako. So, I put up my own construction company. Nag-start ako sa supply ng mga chairs, sa armchair, sa bata, sa elementary and high school. Then, napunta sa construction. After construction, nag-diversify sa real estate. Yun na yung San Joséville. We have the first class subdivision. We have cemetery. Naglagay ako ng cemetery doon. Then, meron hotel. We have po hotel. Then, we have the Misibis Bay Resort. Then, nabili yung Midas. I bought a Midas 2009.
The Midas Hotel in Manila?
In Manila.
Oh, wow. Sa inyo pa pala yun.
Yes. Nabili na yun. Then, yung Misibis Bay Resort, ganun, almost same time, in-open namin yung 2000. Lahat yan, utang. And ako naman natutuwa sa mga bangko because of, nakita naman nila yung profile. Kahit wala akong sapat na lotes, it's a personal. No? Sabi nga ni Tessie, tuntua ako sa video, no? So Tessie ko na, it's not ang bangko sabi, hindi lahat yan real, may backup ng collateral. It's about the person, yung face value. Yeah.
So, wow, talaga namuhunan kayo on your own. Yes. Kayo po ba ang panganay?
Panglima.
Panglima, and yet ikaw yung pinabalik ng mom mo para
mom ko ng tati-tatay ko.
And let's look at the next picture. Since you mentioned Misibis Bay, ito po yung, so kayo rin na nag-start nito in 2009. What is the secret to the staying power of Misibis Bay? Kasi up to now, talagang hindi siya nawala ng pagiging popular as a destination.
Yes. COVID, what we did, natawa nga kami dahil nung COVID, 1 month lang kami nag-close, 1 to 2 months. Then, we write a letter sa Secretary of Tourism. I forgot. So, walang naging COVID. Ang policy ng tourism nun, kung zero COVID,
pwede ka mag-operate.
Pwede ka mag-operate. So, hindi na buksan. So, nung binuksan namin, no choice yung mga sa Bicol but to go there. Puno siya.
Wow.
Ganun din yung Embarcadero. So, actually, yung Misibis Bay is really a sugal. Everyone is telling me, vicious and napakalaking sugal. Kasi usually, maglalagay ka sa isang area ng ganitong world class or magandang status, is dapat nandiyan na yung turista. So, marami nagtatanong sa akin, bakit mo naisip? Sabi ko, mahal ko yung Bicol. And every time ay sumasakay sa eroplano, lagi sinasabi ng mga turista, ano ba rito? Ang lungkot-lungkot. No? Patay ang nightlife, walang magawa. Ang Bicol nakikilala, katulong. Meron bang katulong? And we're the second poorest region. So, ng 1998, may na-interview ako first time sa Inquirer. Sabi ko, I'll make Bicol from number 2 second poorest, will make this top tourist destination. Kumbaga
may vision ka na back then. Yeah.
So, talagang maraming sabi, ambitious or what, no? Pero now, we're getting to realize yung airport, 1998, I love it, the international airport. Kinausap ko si Senator Joker Arroyo. Sabi ko, sir, ang pag-asa na lang ng Bicol is tourism and agriculture. Kung malalagyan natin ng international airport, then Bicol will grow. Talagang Bicol will grow triumphantly and the agriculture. So, walang naniniwala sa akin, 1998, ina-announce ko na doon. Hindi naman ako politician, sinasabi ko lang, pag groundbreaking, we'll have an international airport. Then, suddenly, 2004, nag-start yung feasibility study. So, yun.
Ayan, and nagkatotoo na.
Nagkatotoo na.
And how would you describe yourself as a businessman and as a boss?
Well, I'm very strict as a boss and as a businessman.
Nakuha mo sa parents mo.
Sa parents ko. Marami akong napapaiyak sa opisina dahil talagang we work hard. So when you work hard, ayaw mo nang mali. Talagang hanggang gabi, nag-iisip ka. At night, sinusulat ko na yung kasi hindi yung nakita ko sa tatay ko. Things to do the following day. Kailangan mo isulat. Talagang, then make sure you have a plan of the day, plan for the week, and plan yung vision mo for the year. Ano dapat yung target mo, what you should achieve.
So you're very meticulous
Yes.
as a boss. And mukhang wala po kayong balak pumasok sa politika. Yun nga yung sinabi mo kanina, when you were talking about your personal life, talagang ayaw na ayaw mo sana magpolitika. So in 2009, you started a foundation after Typhoon Reming.
Yes.
So how did you end up entering politics and having a Bicol party list? But before you answer that question, we'll have to take a short break. At the forefront, we'll be right back.
A sports psychologist. I used to have one.
That is so important.
Yes, it's so important. Honestly, I feel like people call me crazy if I do it.
There's
but
no shame in that.
it helps. I've been doing it for so long. My mom's a psychologist, so I grew up with a psychologist in the house. And then maybe when I got to a little bit competitive stage na national team, I got a psychologist again just to talk about how it feels like being an athlete in general, like growing up. Yeah.
How has that helped you specifically, getting a sports psychology? Because psychologist, because honestly, I feel like that's a very undermined aspect of being an athlete, diba?
Because they help you a lot with the mentality. Yung fact lang na, when you talk to yourself so negatively, that already affects a lot of things.
Right.
In your mind, your body. Then it can help a lot with your game also.
Welcome back at the forefront. And we're still with Congressman Zaldy Co. Congressman Zaldy, so wala po kayong balak pumasok sa politika. And in 2009, you put up a foundation after Typhoon Reming.
Yes.
So how did you end up entering politics and then eventually having a Bicol party list?
Yes. Una, nung nag-Reming, that was 2006. The day after the Reming, nung araw, I think parang Friday yun, Saturday, I assembled mga media sa Manila. Request ko yung sa isang senador na kung pwede tulungan ako. Kasi grabe nga yung typhoon na nangyari nung araw na yun. So I chartered a plane. Nag-charter ako ng plane sa Puputan, Legazpi. Then from there, nakita namin, hindi kami na sasakyan kasi lahat na poste. Tapos naming patay along the road. We have around 10,000 kung di ako nagkamali, 10,000 namatay. Medyo bloated na yung mga katawan. Parang nangyari sa Tacloban.
Sa Tacloban, yes.
So, after that, sabi ko, this time, mukhang kailangan na. Kasi from 1992, ang ginagawa ko lang, tulong lang ako ng tulong every election. We help a lot of running na mga senators. Yung tatay ko kasi, noong 1992, tumulong kay President Fidel V. Ramos kay FBR. So, ako naman dahil pinauwi na nga ako ng tatay ko noong 89, ako naman ang drive Nissan California yung sasakyan namin. So, nagtataka ko, si FBR, nandiyan yung tatay ko. Ay, paano kayo mananalo presidente nito? 4-5 lang kami na So, mamaya nanalo si FBR, so yung tatay ko. So, from there, natuto ko na every election, kasi yung tatay ko naging regional chairman ng Lakas. So, tulong kami. So, mga senators yun, 95, 98, tulong. Lagi kang napapa-number 1 mga Bicolanos. Pag hindi Bicolanos, mga 5, 6, ganun lang. So, with that, nakita ko na yung trend. Pag Bicolano, kaya mo makakuha ng 1 million votes. Kaya nung nagbagyo, sabi ko sa sarili ko, kailangan na mag-establish ng own party kasi nagkaroon na ng party list during that time. So, pero una, hindi, SOS, because of the rimming, we put up this, para mga tulong, gano'n. So, pero no 2007, election nun, kasi 2000 yung rimming, nag-invite sa akin 2 party list, na yung isa, top 1, tatlong seats, yung isa naman, sabi niya, ito na lang, dito ka na lang.
Ano pong party list yun, yung top 1 that time?
It's a religious party list, ayaw ko lang baka.
Okay.
So, sabi naman sa akin ng senador, ba't ka, dito ka na lang sa, ikaw ng number 1, no? But, ayoko talagang, sabi ko kanina, ayoko maging, so, si Attorney Batucabe, may lawyer, sabi ko, ikaw na lang. Ang purpose natin dito, para matulungan yung Bicol, kung ano yung ganito, namin namatay.
So, ginawa nyo po, nagtayo kayo ng party list, pero yung lawyer nyo ang ginawa nyong nominee?
Yes, kasi, I want to focus sa negosyo. Ang kailangan ko lang naman na, ang mga Bicolano, may representation sa Congress. Kasi, lahat na, hindi pwedeng yung, bumagsak ang Bicol, 1980s, mas maganda ang Bicol, from 2020, hanggang ngayon, ngayon na lang, 2019, when we started, 2016. Ngayon na lang bumabalik slowly. Noon, mas masaya ang nightlife ng Bicol. Talagang engrande ang Bicol. Kasi yung naging secretary ng Public Works noon, Baltasar Aquino, put up hotels there. So, may casino, may So, thriving, nag-invest siya lahat ng tourism.
So, fast forward to 2018 was when you first became a congressman. What
Yes.
made you decide to finally be the first nominee of Ako Bicol?
Yes, kasi 2010, natapos yung 3 terms nung mga nominee.
Mga nominees.
Si Batucabe, si Congressman Batucabe, yung brother ko, si Congressman Co, si Congressman Garbin, na-finish yun. Tapos, in fact, na-baril pa, na-assassinate. So, so, sabi sa akin, ang lawyer namin during that time, si Chairman George, sabi niya, you need to come in. If you don't come in, so, sabi, if you don't come in, sabi niya, mahirapan na to kasi wala nang iba. You should already come in, sabi niya. So, it takes time. Inabot pa akong 2 months, yung last day ng filing to decide. Sabi niya, if you don't come in, hindi na to, mahirapan ka na
Pero small world naman. So, at that time, now Chairman George Garcia was your lawyer back then.
Yeah.
Siya yung nag-convince sa inyo na ikaw na yung maging nominee.
Yeah, you really know.
Oo. So, now that you are in Congress, paano naman po kayo naging friends ni Speaker Martin Romualdez?
Well, 2007 pa, during that. So, natatawa ko nun, nag-request siya sa sabi niya, na-meet ko siya, nag-request na meeting sa Manila Golf. During that time, di ko naman alam yung Manila Golf, naka-chinelas lang ako, saka naka-t-shirt. Binilan niya pa ako ng, damit, doon sa golf, with collar, and yung sapatos, golf shoes, may spike. So, para makapasok ka sa, sa Manila Golf. So,
Right then and there niya binilihan ng damit.
Kasi hindi naman niya sinabi na kaya niya ako binibilhan dahil hindi ka pwede pumasok. Sabi ko, bait-bait naman ito. Riniregaluhan ka agad. So doon, kwentuhan kami so we meet. Sabi ko, ikaw yung nakikwento ni Senator Joker sa akin Martin Romualdez. So, right there and there, we have been very good
tagal
friends.
na. Since this is back in
2007.
2007. Tagal na po kayong magkaibigan.
Kaibigan, yes. Kaya nung nagbagyo rin, nung Yolanda, what I did is, pinadala namin lahat na equipment, ng heavy equipment, construction equipment, lahat na chef sa Mississippi. Lahat na coconut, pinaputulog. Fuel, water, pinadala namin sa not because friend ko siya, but na-feel ko yung nangyari sa Riming. Nung pinapanood ko yung sa CNN, umiiyak yung, you really cry. Bakit ganun ang nangyari?
And based on your experience so far in politics, so you've been there since 2018, what do you find challenging in politics?
Well, ang una, during that time, 2019, medyo wrong timing dahil nag-COVID ng 2020.
Yes, tama. No?
Di ba? Nag-COVID.
Oo.
So, first year, dahil medyo nagtumakbo kasi si Speaker Martin, I voted for him, medyo napanish kami. Napanish ako dahil yung mga opponent, kaibigan ko rin, but nakita ko kasi na mas, siyempre yung, paras kaibigan, pero I choose one. Kaya medyo nagtampo, yung hindi ko nabutuhan. Tinapon na ako sa minority. Then, nung tinanong ako sa minority, sabi naman niya, ba't nandiyan ka sa minority? Kasi during that time, majority leader siya. So, sabi ko, dito ako linagay. So, sabi niya, you want to transfer to majority? Ay po, yes. Sige, sabi niya, ako bahala. Transfer niya ako sa... So, nandun lang ako sa office niya. Kasi hindi rin ako nabigyan ng pwesto. So, I listen every day how he works. And talagang hanggang gabi, hanggang 1 a.m. to him, ganun magtrabaho si Speaker Martin Romualdez. Umuwi na lahat. Nandun pa kami sa...
And this was
Congressman.
in the past administration,
Administration.
bago siya maging speaker.
Bago siya maging speaker, majority leader. Actually, he has the majority of the votes. Kasi he's very friendly, very accommodating. Kahit sinaksak mo na ilang beses, masaya pa rin siya. Hindi siya nagagalit.
He's a forgiving
Forgiving,
person.
hindi nakakalimutan. And hardworking and may malasakit.
Would you say ikaw rin, are you a forgiving person?
Yes, kaya kami. Kasi sabi niya palagi, hindi pwede yung, may friction eh. Hindi pwede yung, dapat laging, nahaglat. No? So, pag kayo yung create niyang team, nung naging speaker na siya, ang qualification is friendly.
Okay.
Dapat marunong.
Okay. But as the chairman of the Committee on Appropriations, so you work closely with Speaker Martin, are you able to really control the budget?
No, in terms of hindi kasi there's a process eh. Itong General Appropriations Act, kailangan dumaan sa mga committee na level, kailangan pagbotohan lahat. In fact, naalala ko nung we were accused of that na kami lang daw ni Speaker ang may kasi we explained the process na dumadaan yan sa mga committee chairman and binobotohan sa plenary. And after the plenary, magkakaroon ng BICAM, the Senate and the House. In fact, kami dito talagang yung budget this year is the hardest budget. Yeah.
Why would you say it was the hardest budget?
Because una-una, pag tininan mo budget, talagang laging kulang. No? Kulang na kulang because grabe ang inflation natin. Masyadong mataas yung bilhin worldwide. Hindi naman to kasalanan ng ating administration. Kaso lang, paano mo iaangkop yung budget? That's the most important bill, no? Being as a congressman, as a chairman, and as member of the House of Representatives, kami yung diretso sa baba eh. Kami yung dapat na nakakaintindi sa taong bayan. So, kailangan namin may address yung inflation. Yung pinangako na murang bigas. Kasi whatever the President says, kahit walang instruction, kailangan namin i-implement yan kasi it's a pronouncement. So, lahat na infrastructure dapat i-relate mo sa food para bumaba yung food. So, pinapakiusapan namin mga congressman, dapat ma-relate sa food. Makatulong, hindi pwede ma-waste. You have to plan it well na ang problema, laging hindi siya enough. No? So, yung mga hindi dapat, Sobra-sobra. Meron kang, like, for isang agency, almost 36 billion. Hindi, 3 years, hindi nagagamit yung pondo.
Is this PhilHealth or?
This is education.
Education. Okay.
No. And actually, it's a no-no na tanggalan mo. So we never, it should be, ilagay mo pa rin sa infrastructure, sa education, kung tatanggalan mo. Kaso lang, yung ibang, siyempre, ibang mga kasama namin sa BICAM, they have different, So, kami sa Congress, we put up, ilinagay namin sa school building. Yung sa laptop, dahil hindi talaga kailangan, hindi kayang isupply ng supplier. 2022 funds, 2023, lagi expire. Hindi na gan. Ba't lalagyan mo pa? Kung sa baso, puno na ng tubig. Ba't lalagyan pa ito? Matatapon lang ulit. So, that's the reason kaya siya nabawasan. Ganon din sa PhilHealth. Hindi naman ginagastos yung pera, 600 billion. Isipin mo yan, Atty. Karen. Inuutang ng gobyerno yung pera. At 8%, ngayon napakataas, 6%. Kaano binabayad? Tapos ang ginagawa, ini-invest lang nila sa, dinideposit lang, ini-interesa ng 2%, 1%, or ini-invest sa equity. And alam mo naman, pag may mga broker dyan, merong nagbo-broker sa investment, medyo may mga,
may fees, may leakage.
May leakage,
fees.
may fees, di ba? It's really very tempting. Kaya nga the other day, sinasuggest ko talaga sa, focus group discussion. Kasi really work on. Anong dapat dyan, no? Ang dapat dyan, ang ilalagay dyan is a secretary also na marunong sa social welfare. Kasi PhilHealth is para itulong sa taong bayan. So, minsan nasabi ko pa nga, dapat yun si Secretary Rex Gatchalian. Kasi siya yung DSWD Secretary, concurrent na para itulong or the Secretary of Health, pero dapat yung tao may puso. Kasi kahit sino ilagay mo dyan, kung walang heart, walang deep na pag-iisip, kasi si Secretary Rex is politician, tapos social welfare. So nakakaintindi ng palisiya.
So yun yung nahirapan kayong i-balance talaga.
Yes.
The deficit and the available funds and then making sure that it's utilized and implemented.
Ang tawag nga dyan, there's losers, there's winner. Losers siya dahil hindi naman niya ginagamit. 600 billion, ang kailangan niya lang gastusin a year is 100 billion. So yung 500 billion, nakatiwang-wang lang. Ang kailangan mo lang reserve funds is 280 billion. So there's an excess of 228 billion plus 300 billion. So dapat itaas mo yung benefits. Hindi naman tinataas. Every budget hearing for 2 years, kinakausap namin, ilibre nyo na, itaas nyo na ng todo kasi nasa bylaws nyo na it's either you increase the benefit package na. Nung nakita namin, hindi naman ini-increase. Inuuuhan lang kami. Every budget hearing, oo lang ng oo. Sabi niyang counterpart ko, sabi ni Senator Chis SP, tanggalin na natin yan. Let's put it in a better. So, kami sa Congress, linagay namin sa medical assistance. Buti, kung nandun sa medical assistance, yung DOH, tinutulong. It's still for the health.
So, makakaabot sa mga tao.
Oo, diretso, libre. The best thing that happened in this administration, lahat ng hospital, including St. Luke sa Quezon City, signed up ng libre. Covered. Sa PhilHealth.
Through what program po?
Through medical assistance program. So, may babayaran ka 1 million, 3 million. Sabi namin, sagot na namin yan. Go. Ginugol lang namin yan. So, walang
And this is through DOH?
Through DOH. So, naging mas effective pa yung DOH sa PhilHealth.
Okay.
Kasi,
And let's shift to something lighter. We'll give you categories and you give your top 3 answers. So, first, what were the top 3 projects of AKAP Bicol na nakatulong sa mga Bicolano?
well, una na yung international airport. Then, tourism. Yung sa akin na nag-layout sa tourism. Then, cruise ship na
Cruise ship na
terminal, ginagawa na namin. Then, the hospitals, the global hospital.
Wow. Top 3 friends in Congress.
Well, of course, like everyday kasama ko si speaker, every day nag-focus group discussion kami, si DS JJ Suarez, Congressman Suarez, si Don Gonzales, Senior Deputy Speaker. Lagi yun namin pinaplano every day. Nagpa-plan kami what's good for our country, what's good for Congress, what's good for our people.
And top 3 celebrities.
Top 3 yeah.
Na
Bicolano.
Bicolano po. Oo.
Of course, si Manoy. That's why naging number 1 kami.
Si Manoy.
Eddie Garcia.
Eddie Garcia is Bicolano pala, okay.
Eddie Garcia. Now, si Jericho.
Jericho Rosales?
Endorser namin, no? Si Nora sana, kasi si Nora Honor, mo isang icon, celebrity icon.
Okay, mga kilalang kilala pala. Top 3 restaurants that you can only find in Bicol.
Well, the Colonial Grill, no? Small Talk, then Four Seasons.
Okay. Kailangan matry ko po yan.
Yeah.
Top 3 Bicolano dishes.
Well, Laing, Bicol Express, no? And tinutungang manok. Yung magkata. Yeah.
Okay. Top 3 places in Bicol that you're most proud of.
Well, of course, sa akin nga, sa Mississippi because it's an accomplishment. The Piña Francia, we're still religious. We always have around 2 to 3 million every year na tourists. And Mayon Volcano, of course, the perfect cone and sali ko sinasabi, the highest, that 7 times higher than Paris, Eiffel Tower, 3 times higher than Burj Al Arab. Even yung ginagawa ngayon na tallest na sa Saudi, Riyadh.
Oo. Mas malaki pa rin
Mas mataas pa rin.
Mayon
Mayon
Volcano.
Volcano.
Top 3 laws that ako, Bicol, authored or co-authored.
Well, of course, ang General Appropriations Act. That's the most important bill na ginagawa. Hindi lang siya ginagawa namin as congressman, but as a service to the people. No? That's number 1. Meron ako sa disaster sana na mas ma-improve para mas mapabilis na yun. Tapos meron pa isa, hindi ko lang masyado. So, I focus mainly on the General Appropriations Act.
And despite claims that it was a last-minute insertion in the 2025 budget, why do you want people to embrace AKAP? But before you answer that question, we'll have to take a short break. At the Forefront, we'll be right back.
All right. HIV and AIDS are 2 different disease entities. HIV is a virus that actually attacks the immune system, particularly the CD4 count that we call, while AIDS is the most advanced stage of HIV. So HIV destroys the CD4 or the immune system, making the body difficult to fight from infections and illnesses. There's no cure for HIV, but there are effective drug treatments that are readily available now that can help people live a long and healthy life. While on the other hand, AIDS or acquired immunodeficiency syndrome is a condition that occurs when the immune system is severely damaged by HIV. So in layman's term, this is the later stage of HIV already. That is why early diagnosis is very, very important.
Welcome back at the Forefront. Congressman Zaldy, despite claims that it was a last-minute insertion in the 2025 budget, why do you want people to embrace the AKAP program?
Yeah. Una-una, hindi siya last minute, no? Hindi rin siya election. Kasi it's 2024 pa, naglagay na tayo dyan. It's very important kasi, number 1, nung kaya yan pinanganak, no? Kaya yan
Yung
naisip.
AKAP. Maybe you can give us a brief overview. Bakit ba naging, ano ba itong AKAP?
Ano ba yung AKAP? So, nung naging congressman si Congressman Erwin Tulfo from Secretary of DSWD, pumasyal siya sa akin sa mga Cemex. Kasi si Kong Erwin is also ex-seminarian, no? Sa mga Cemex, alam mo, nagbibigay tayo ng purpose. Madaming nagre-reklamo yung mga sa minimum wage, yung McDonald's, Jollibee, taxi driver, Grab, lahat sila nagre-reklamo. Bakit hindi natin sila binibigyan? Sila yung nagtatrabaho 16 hours. No? Sila yung nagbabayad ng PhilHealth. Sila yung nagbabayad ng tax. Hindi sila tax evader. No? Sila yung nagwo-work nga ng double time, triple time, just to meet. Pag uwi sa bahay, pagod na. Hindi na nga maalagaan yung kanyang mga anak kasi tutulog na lang, they need to work. And hindi sila pa yung, hindi na nakakaboto. Kasi boboto ka dito especially dito sa Manila, Hindi naman katulad sa probinsya na malaki ang bigayan. Dito, hindi masyadong sanay sa vote buying. Di ba? So, binalidate ko yan. Talk to Secretary Rex. Sabi ni Secretary Rex, sabi ko, Sec, totoo bang kailangan ng AKAP o kailangan ng Ayuda yung mga minimum wage earners? Sabi, Chairman, totoo yan. Based on our study ng NSA, kailangan nila kasi nga because of the pagtaas ng bigas, worldwide inflation, sila rin yung naapektuhan ng COVID. 2 years, naubos yung mga savings. Yung poor piece na umakyat, bumalik sa
Sa
mahirap na naman, di ba?
Yeah.
So,
Pero pag
sabi niya,
nagtatrabaho ka kasi tas wala kang anak, hindi ka naman entitled sa 4Ps,
hindi ka entitled
no?
sa purpose. So, kawawa, parang unfair ang mundo, unfair ang batas na ginawa. Dahil ito, nasa bahay lang, unproductive, ito productive.
Oo, ngayon yung hindi nagtatrabaho ang nakakatanggap.
Yes, even sa PhilHealth, mas sila libre ang coverage. Yung nagbabayad ng PhilHealth, 25% lang coverage. Etong hindi nagbabayad, libre lahat ng ayuda. Di ba, there should be a balance, no? Hindi natin sinasabi bigyan mo yung may pera. Sinasabi lang natin yung kulang ang kita. Kaya yan, na-check natin yan. Nung na-validate natin yan, I presented it to the committee, to speaker, kasi that's the process. And everyone loves it. Grabe ang sabi ni speaker. Anong kagandahan kay speaker? Meron ding puso. Kung bang speaker yan, hindi papayag. Kasi ang AKAP, diretso sa tao. Kung bang speaker, gagawin ko yung pork barrel.
Paano nga hindi magiging pork barrel po ang AKAP? Because that's also one of the concerns raised against it na kung mag-vet yung Congress or if they're part of yung pagsabi kung kanino i-distribute sa district nila, some have criticized na it can be a form of vote buying ahead of the elections.
Yeah. Una-una, hindi siya, noong 2024, hindi siya pork barrel. Kasi pag sinabi mo pork barrel, mayroong kickback. No? So, yun yung usual connotation. Pero hindi naman lahat. No? Hindi lahat. No? Kasi mayroong mga congressman naman na talagang hindi niya ayaw. No? So, etong AKAP, hindi siya pwede maging sabihin na pork barrel. Kasi hindi this is 100% or 0% corruption. Walang corruption, direct sa tao siya. Ang congressman, hindi siya naghahawak ng pera. It's DSWD. Ang namimili ng recipient, DSWD. So, paano siya magkaroon? Nagkakaroon ng corruption once yan hinawakan. Katulad ng confidential fund. Hinawakan mo yan, paano hindi ka matitempt? Binigyan ka ng 125 million, binigyan ka pa rin. Isipin mo in 11 days, tinalo pa si Napoles, nagastos ka agad in 11 days. Si Napoles, 60 days lang So, kailangan mo lang doon, resibo. So, matitempt talaga yung binigyan ng pera unless nasa puso mo na gawin yung tama. Nasa tao talaga yan.
So in this case, how do you guard against yung corruption at yung paggamit ng pera ng mga Congress?
Kaya ito, yung babalik tayo sa AKAP, paano magiging may corruption dito? Hindi siya, yung sinabi yung confidential, talagang tago. Ito, hindi ito, una-una, hindi hinahawakan ng congressman. Ang naghahawak nito, DSWD. Kung merong corruption ang social services, di dapat yung 4Ps that's already 15 years, successful in Brazil, directly targeted yan sa mahihirap. Pag ninakaw mo pa yung para sa mahihirap, bali, yung system nang may problema. Pero the concept itself is diretso para sa tao. Hindi siya katulad nung kay Napoles na gagawa ng NGO, binigay sa foundation, then kunwari bibili ng pang-grow sa isda, itatapon sa dagat. Yun, pang-livelihood ko, no? Pero hindi naman. Pero eto, cash assistant, diretso. Kung failure yung 4Ps, dapat wag na natin gawin yung AKAP. Kasi, ibig sabihin, successful siya sa Brazil. Kasi hindi natin kayang itaas yung minimum wage.
So are you saying yung 4Ps and AKAP since it started have been successful so far?
And yan is business model or prototype sa Brazil. successful siya sa Brazil, kinopya yung 4-piece sa Brazil. And totoo naman, successful nga kasi ang problema, yun ang nagiging tamad. Ayaw na magtrabaho. Marami nagko-complain sa Manila, wala na raw katulong. Kasi nga, wala na gusto mag-work. Ba't ka pa mag-work?
4-piece na lang sila.
4-piece ka na lang. So, ito yung nagtatrabaho, yun ang dapat mong bigyan.
So with AKAP now, are you seeing na yung maraming nagtatrabaho na nakakatulong na sa
Nakakatulong.
kanila?
Ang nakakalungkot lang, hindi kaya bigyan lahat. Kasi hindi ginagawa ng ipasok sa budget.
So how did you manage po to have a budget for AKAP? Considering kanina rin, you mentioned the challenges talaga na
Challenges.
kulang na kulang
Yes.
din yung budget.
Kulang. Kulang na kulang. If I have my way, if I have enough funds, or if we have enough funds, kailangan monthly bigyan mo ng 5,000 eh. Kasi yung sweldo nga, ang like ko sinasabi, dapat ang minimum wage is 45,000. Eh magkano lang minimum wage natin is 20,000. Pag ginawa mo naman yon, magkakaroon ng super inflation. Sasara lahat na negosyo. So hindi kaya ng dole gawing minimum wage. The only way is talagang directly targeted, bigay. If I'm, dapat bigyan, dapat trabaho.
And Congressman Zaldy, just to clarify earlier, you were mentioning a program also that Congress came up with kung saan yung mga benefits from hospitals pwedeng makover even big hospitals like St. Luke's.
Yeah,
Paano
like
po yun?
St.
So this is not under AKAP. Anong program po ito?
Ang tawag po nito is medical assistance, MAIPS, medical assistance. Only this is guarantee letter. Usually, naglalagay na ng tao doon kung wala man. So, your choice is etong medical assistance, PCSO na bimigay, PAGCOR meron. So, lahat yan, kasi ang problema, this year, ang kagandaan ngayon, pinakiusapan natin na dapat isama pati yung doctor's fee. Kasi yung doctor's fee, hindi sinasama kasi ayaw ng mga doktor tumanggap. Kasi yung doctor's fee, 60 days. No? Ayaw nila ng utang at sunod, ayaw rin nilang nariresibuhan. Kasi pag nariresibuhan, mababayad ng tax. So, pero ngayon, kay Secretary Herbosa, ni Secretary, dinemand sa lahat ng Department of Health Hospital. Pag hindi kayo sumunod, tanggal kayo. So, believe din ako kay Secretary Herbosa, during the budget hearing, kasi every year na lang uulitin namin, hindi. During that time, we asked for the memorandum. The budget hearing, linabas niya yan. Ito po sa amin.
So the medical assistance program, you can apply for directly with the Department of Health?
Yes, Department of Health, or kung sino man ang nandun sa area, sa hospital, merong mga representatives kaming linalagay. So, we want to make sure talaga na mabigyan ng tulong. Pero hindi lahat na hospital, yung sa global, ayaw tumanggap.
Okay,
Kasi
so
hindi nila,
hahanapin mo kung saan covered.
Pero lahat ng probinsya, nag-aagawan na mabigyan ng medical assistance.
And Congressman Zaldy, you're on your third term as AKAP Bicol partylist representative this coming May 2025 elections. After that, if you finish 3 terms, do you plan to seek a national position or a local government position?
Well, I think, naiyak ako dahil nag-umting ko yung vision ko for Bicol and sa buong Pilipinas. At least sana masustain. Like this AKAP, naumpisa na namin. It's really the political will, no? Kasi ang ginagawa ng mga kalaban o ng opposition, yung good, ginagawang masama. Diba? Sasabihin, political. No? So, with this, I think, pwede na magbalik ako sa private citizen kasi I feel fulfilled. We feel fulfilled. Speaker, feel fulfilled. Tingnan mo, gumagawa kami ng kabutihan, pati siya, pati ang aming speaker sasabihin, gusto magpresidente. Never niya yan. Una-una, hindi yan inaambisyon. It's being given. It's, ang tabi nga dyan is providential. Kaya tulad dito ang APRO position ko. I never dream of it.
Hindi mo iningi.
Hindi ko hiningi.
Despite your friendship with the speaker.
Yeah, hindi ko hiningi. Nagalit pa siya sa akin after election kasi sabi, ikaw mag-chairman. Sabi, hindi ko, gumaganon ako, in front of friends, gumaganon ako. Hindi ko ano. So, every time he introduced me na yan ang magiging next APRO, hindi ko sinasagot. Tumatabingi yung mukha ko. Up to the point, sabi niya, alam mo, pag hindi mo yan kinuha, maraming kukuha niyan. Hindi ba, 2007 tayo nagkakilala. I told you, if I became a speaker, I'll make you a chairman of opposition.
And you never thought that
Gagawin niya.
time na magiging speaker siya?
Hindi ko na,
mo rin
never.
naisip?
Never. Kala ko nagbibiro siya, no? Pero si Senator Joker, sabi niya, you know, Zaldy, hindi ko kilala si Speaker. Pag si Martin, sabi niya, he's the best na maging Speaker. Kasi sabi niya, matalino, may puso. And the best President, sabi niya. Sabi ko, naku, bumuhay pa si Senator Joker. I think, sabi ko, matutuwa, sabi ko, Speaker. Sabi ko, siya nagsasabi sa akin, di pa kita kilala. Hindi sila magkaibigan, hindi ko naman siya. 2004 pa kinikwento niya.
At naging providential.
Naging providential
speaker
lahat
na.
to, yeah.
Okay, but sayang kulang na tayo sa time. Thank you so
Thank you
much,
rin.
Congressman
Thank
Zaldy Co. It was really an honor to have you here at your first full-length interview.
Thank you, Ren. It's an exciting.
Congressman Zaldy Co is not one to take negative criticism sitting down. He thinks that as elected government officials, he has the mandate to prioritize what he sees best that would uplift the welfare of Filipinos. Be timely informed, be insightful of the news, always stay at the forefront. Join us again tomorrow for meaningful conversations that would help you form an objective personal opinion. This is Attorney Karen Jimeno. Thank you for spending your hour with us.